Welcome back again to the Cheltenham Exchange and our Ante Post review, the one you've all been waiting for. We're going to break down the 7 Ante Post review shows, going to look back on people's picks, going to dish out a bit of shit to each other. Matty's going to get hammered because he's not here
to defend himself.
He can't defend himself. I'll fight Matty's corner. Yeah, all right. So we're going to look back over the 7 shows, which began. The first one was on the 18th of October, and we've done one every 3 weeks, I think, since then.
Yeah.
So good job in organising them, boys, and for everybody taking part. I've loved it, as I've mentioned many times before. And to be fair, going back that far, yeah, the fact that we've still got a fair few in there is pretty decent, I think. So, yeah. Thanks to Lloyd at Hacked Up Racing Gifts and Hacked Up Racing Goods, whichever is gifts are good gifts, isn't it? I've got this. I keep getting myself in the flummox. Exchange 25 for 25% off before you go to the Cheltenham Festival in 3 weeks' time. Many thanks to Ian, John, and Alex for being on again, as always. And Matty, we miss you, mate. But we're looking forward to you joining us again. Ignore John. Okay, so yeah, I thought we'd go back in chronological order and we'd have a bit of a laugh and a look at them in terms of the order that we did each show and what was picked, and then we can have a recap at the end on everybody's picks individually. However many you've got. Is it 6 or 7 you've got each? Probably more than that, is it? 10 each, isn't it?
10 each, actually.
Yeah, 10 now, yeah.
10 each. So, from the start, 18th of October, Ante Post 1. Matty Luke picked Manila Indo at 40-1 for the Gold Cup. And he got slaughtered. He got slaughtered, and then Manila Indo wins at Tremor on New Year's Day. It's currently about 20-1, and Shrewdies everywhere are saying Manila Indo's still value at 20-1 now for the Gold Cup. So I think we've got to take our hats off to Matty with his first one there. 40-1 Manila Indo. What do you reckon, boys? Alex isn't so sure.
Price, yeah. I mean, personally, I still don't think he's got much of a chance, but he's got the value, isn't he?
Yeah, he's on the right side.
Ian, you like Aplutard, don't you?
I do, but it worries me. We'll get on to Aplutard a bit later, but he worries me where he's not really had much of a run. But yeah, you say he has got the value, but whether it be in the top 3, top 4, I'm not so sure. I think there's a few bit better than Indo.
Okay, so well done, Matty. Good value there, 40-1. And then we'll move on to Matty's second pick in the opening show. Bear Gills.
Oink.
Go on, boys. Free for all.
Which race did he put him up in?
Any race, 25-1. I don't know whether that any race includes Fakenham and Sedgefield and places like that.
Fossler.
Yeah. He's been dreadful, hasn't he, Bear Gills?
Yeah,
been dreadful all season.
Not been great.
Yeah.
So less said the better.
Less we say about that one, the better, I think.
Less said the better. Okay, Johnny, show 1. Ahoy Senor 10-1 for the Gold Cup. Probably got a bit of a hiding in between, but in recent weeks, I guess, I think he's about 12-1 currently, so not far from where he was at that time.
Yeah. Proper roller coaster with him this season, hasn't it, really? Started off not very well. Then he went back to Cheltenham and he hacked up on trials day. And his price got cut in. I think he drifted as much to 50-1 maybe for this. But yeah, I mean, he's about the same price, isn't he, roughly? So I'm reasonably happy. And I still think he's got a half a chance on the day. Probably more of a place chance than a win chance. But I think he's got a place chance more than I'm pretty sure he'll place. I'm confident he'll place.
We started talking about him for stayers hurdle and stuff, haven't we?
We did do at one point, didn't we? But yeah, what do we know?
Great stuff, John. And John's second pick, going back, as I said, to 18th of October, another one looking pretty solid, to be honest, was Banbridge 10-1 any race.
Yeah,
currently 12s for the Arkle and 9-2 for the Turners, I think. So
yeah, so I mean, again, that wasn't a bad selection. I mean, I covered the any race at the time because he could have quite well ended up in a handicap, or he could have gone to the Arkle or the Turners. So yeah, the 10-1's pretty nice. Again, I think he's in with a chance. Probably more in the Turners than the Arkle, but if he rocks up there, then you know I think he's got a decent chance on the day. He'll probably go off second favourite, I'd imagine. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that one.
looks
Give
a good
yourself
bet,
an 8 out of 10 for that one.
Yeah, no, I like that one. It's a good one, that.
Yeah, it gets worse.
Wait till you see mine.
Up and down, Ian, up and down.
Oh, more down, I think.
Okay, then that bringing us nicely on to Ian. 18th of October, Stayers Hurdle.
This was a
This
shock.
is more of an up than a down.
Yes.
Blazing Carl, 16-1 for the Stayers Hurdle. Currently 3-1 favourite, I do believe.
It did worry me. I thought he was going to keep going on and going. I thought, this horse is not going to come out at all. But yeah, then 2 weeks ago, wins
Finally.
really well. He's now the favourite. Yeah. But yeah, crazy. So I think we said it in about one of our other videos. That Mr. Burns loves a bit of drama. Said, there's something wrong. There's something this and that. And obviously there probably wasn't. But yeah, it's dragged on a bit. But yeah, I'm glad he's in the book.
Dragged on a bit, and it's been a nightmare of a race, hasn't it, to be fair?
Oh,
I mean, it's just been a mess, hasn't it? All season.
The Stayers division's awful, but I think it could change again depending on what Marie's Rock does.
So well done, Ian. Nice pick. Second pick. Between Waters. I only had the one. So Between Waters, 20-1 for the Mayor's Novice Hurdle. Disappointing at Ascot.
In a bumper.
Just never even seen the hurdle.
In a bloody bumper. Oh. So you might as well just
move on.
Right,
Move swiftly on.
At least we've got Lucia.
We built you up there, and then
yeah,
bit like Matty, that, wasn't it? Alex, the man in the know. Week one, I say week one, 18th of October. Epatante 5-1 in the Mayor's Hurdle. Looks solid as ever. Just the fact that Nicky's got a supplementer to get in.
Yeah, well, I put her up at 5-1, thinking that there would be pretty much nothing this race. Now you've got Honeysuckle in there. I mean, she's a better price than she was. So I mean, well, it's just better. She's come in. I put her up at 5s, and I think best price at the moment is 7-2. Really, you've got some 4-1 without non-runner bet. So the majority of the firms 7-2. Bet 365 as low as 11-4. But I mean, she's coming a little bit, but I haven't really gained that much value on her, really. But she's been pretty good this season. She was second twice behind Constitution Hill, wasn't she? And then she then won in that Mayor's Hurdle, and she just beat the lot beat the crap out of them, didn't she? She was very good that day.
So,
pretty confident with her.
What went on though with forgetting to enter? Is it?
He probably just had a few too many brandies, didn't he, the night before?
Poor old Nicky. Yeah. So we're hoping she runs, and there's no.
Yeah, I think the only chance she will run is if the ground's like bottomless, and I think she'll then go champion hurdle, and then you'll probably get Marie's Rock coming back down to this race. But on good ground, I reckon they'll keep them apart, and they'll put Epatante in this, and it probably will be good ground.
Well, yeah, we're getting that close now, even if it lags it down for a couple of weeks. I mean,
but they're watering it already, aren't they?
Yeah. Lovely. So, yeah, Epatante just still around, well, slightly better, like you say. So, good pick. And your second pick back on the 18th of October at 20-1 was Tyne Hill for the Browns Advisory, or the Brown Pants, as you like to call it.
Brown Pants Chase. Yeah, he's done pretty well.
Around 6-1.
Yeah, 6-1. Sort of most bookies are somewhere between 5 and 6-1. I expected him to win a load of egg and spoon races and then rock up sort of 3, 4, 5-1. He won his first egg and spoon race at Exeter by 20 lengths. Then it all sort of went a bit wrong, didn't it? Second time out, where I think he probably raced too soon after his first race.
Yeah.
And then he was very impressive then again, sort of at Christmas time at Kempton. And yeah, I mean, he's going in there with a massive chance. He's probably the best of these horses in there. He's got the best form over hurdles. You know, he's really good at the course. Yeah, I think even at 6-1, it's probably a good bet if you want to double him up with something. But yeah, very happy with my 20s.
I bet you are. Bet you are. So that was Ante Post 1 back in October. And to be fair, lads, it was pretty decent fare there. Pretty decent fare.
Wasn't a bad start, really, was it?
It wasn't.
It all goes downhill from here.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to tell you that Ante Post 2, Matty was absent, and talking about downhill, I think the hill's like kind of like that.
I assume you're coming to me first, are you, OJ?
No, I'm not, unfortunately. I mean,
Me probably.
in a very,
Well,
very serious note, on a very serious note, Ian's pick, and it was one of his 5 to follow for the season, was 3 Stripe Life for the Turners Novice Chase at 8s. And obviously, as was mentioned just before, tragically lost a life at Leopardstown over Christmas. Yeah. So there's not really much to say there, is there, Ian, other than heartbreaking, really.
Yeah.
So, lightening it up slightly and talking about that trajectory. Alex, Bob Ollinger for the Stayers at 10.
Wow, what a bet that was. He looks like he doesn't want to be a racehorse anymore. So I think I put him up for all the right reasons, but it just hasn't worked out. He's not even entered in it now. So yeah, that Ante Post slip's gone.
Don't know what's going on with him, do we? In fact,
I think he needs a bit of a head transplant
going on with him. And Johnny put up one of his old favourites, Zanair, at 12 to 1 for the Stayers. One of his 5 to follow as well. Yeah,
very, very disappointing. I mean, to be fair, at the time, I said that he could end up still going the 2 mile route, but then they just faffed about with him all season. He's been 3 miles, 2 miles, 2.5 miles. And now he's got a bloody county hurdle entry, I've noticed today. So he's obviously not winning the Stayers. I think he's 40 to 1.
He's still entered in everything. He's still in the market and everything.
He's just been a disastrous campaign with him. And he hasn't looked right all season. But obviously that news came out about last year as well, didn't it, with the contamination and stuff. And when he finished in 3rd in the champion hurdle. But yeah, he's just gone to rap shit this season. There's no other way of describing him. So yeah, disappointing.
Okay, so that was Ante Post 2, 7th of November.
Yep.
Big line.
Yeah, don't watch that video. We
was about
deleted it, really.
Ian's deleted it.
That was already been removed from the channel.
Just watch the adverts on it.
Moving swiftly along to the 29th of November and Ante Post 3. And Alex, how could you have forgotten this one? Singing from the rooftops in the bumper. Encanto Bruno, 25 to 1.
Bruno.
Yeah, he has come in a little bit. He's somewhere between sort of 14s and 20s, depending on what book you go for. So 25s, I've got a little bit of value there. I think he's still overpriced. I think he's got a hell of a chance, obviously, with his Cheltenham form. Strong Leader, who I always keep calling Supreme Leader. I don't know why, but Strong Leader was second behind him that day, and he's been really good over hurdles. He might have a squeak in the Supreme, actually. Maybe that's why I keep calling him Supreme Leader. But yeah, I think he's still a good bet. I think I've got a little bit of value. And yeah, still happy with him.
Happy with Bruno. And you're still telling everybody about him.
Oh, yeah. I need more people to join the Bruno bandwagon with me.
Good man. Your second pick was 20 to 1. A Triumph Hurdle, Nusret. I think we were put onto it by a viewer. One of our YouTube viewers gave us a bit of a nudge towards that one, and everything was looking nice and rosy to begin with, from what I remember.
Yeah, I put him up at 20s. He then went down to about, I think, as low as like 7 or 8 to 1, and I was thinking, oh, I've got some great value here. And then since then, he's been dog shit. So
Another
yeah,
inch in the boodles.
that's a technical term, that one is. So yeah, he's at the
Boodles.
moment he's in the boodles. Yeah, I know. And his parents been quoted that he doesn't really like going left-handed either. So yeah, that's worked out really well, that one. Yeah.
Okay. So Incanto Bruno.
That's Ante Post for you, though, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Matty Luke had one in Ante Post 3, and it was Hollow Games at 16-1 for the Turner Novice Chase. Well beaten at Christmas, wasn't he? By Sanwa. Don't know. I don't even know.
That one's going to go in the handicaps, I think.
Yeah, probably, I guess. Johnny, 29th of November. Ian's favourite horse, Perseus Way. Perseus Way.
Yeah.
Perseus Way.
Perseus,
as Kaylin told us he's called.
Yes, not good enough for the Triumph, unfortunately. Probably learned from that not to pick a horse for the Triumph that far out, because a lot of them do fall into the boodles that aren't there. He's got an entry there today, so it could be a case of right horse, wrong race. Perhaps we'll see as the when the day comes. But yeah, I thought he'd be better than he was, and he wasn't. So yeah, 25-1 looked good at the time, but no complaints. He's going to be boodles bound now.
It's like you say, it's tough for that race, for the Triumph, at that time of the year. It's hard to pick, isn't it? Because there's so great, vast field of them.
And they're all scrambling for a mark, aren't they? And
yeah,
I think it's a case next time of don't leave that till the new year. We know that they've sorted themselves out, haven't they, by Christmas? So yeah, I won't be
unless you get a particularly strong word about something.
Yeah. Like if we'd have said we backed Lossiemouth early in the season, but didn't put her up, did we, when she was 10-1 or whatever? But it's just one of them, isn't it? So yeah, we'll see how he goes in the boodles.
No worries. Ian, you put up Minella Kokuna 10-1 for the Brown Advisory. Injured, out for the season. Out for the festival for sure.
One run, beaten. That was it. Came over.
Got a lot of bang for your buck for that one.
Move on.
Minella Kokuna.
Yeah,
we got to say it in Welsh. Cocoin. I won't tell you what it means.
It's definitely not that, Ian.
Right. Ante Post 4, 20th of December. Matty Luke, Ramillies at 25-1 for the National Hunt Chase.
Oh, fair dues.
Got a shout.
Very good value, that.
Now 3-1.
Yeah.
Yep.
Excellent, that one.
And he's followed through with it. He's been singing from rooftops.
Yeah.
I've got to point out though. I've got to point out my WhatsApp message on the 14th of October.
Yeah, you told him about it. So
I told him about
it. You take the credit totally.
Thanks, John.
Have you got a few 50p's on at a bigger price than him, have you, OJ?
150 pence. No, 250 pences. One each way.
Oh, 50 pence each way. Ooh, big bet for you.
And consider 20th of December, and he's stuck with Flooring Porter at 5-1 for the stayers. So I don't think there's much movement there. And like we said, the market's been pretty much a mess up and down all season, hasn't it? So I mean, he's proven, isn't he? So who are we to argue with that?
Best price about 7s now, but I don't really know if he's going to run, do we? I don't think that's really been ironed out yet.
Who knows? Johnny,
Yep.
Gaelic Warrior, 7-1 for the Ballymore.
Yeah, this was my double header with Mullins and Ritchie, wasn't it, on that day?
Yeah.
So yeah, happy with Gaelic Warrior at that price, 7-1. I think he's 4-1 now with Bet365.
Yeah.
So
9-2 Hills.
Sorry, and Hills.
9-2 with Hills.
92 Hills, is he? Yeah. So yeah, reasonably happy. I mean, at least I'm on the right side there. He looks like he's got a good chance in that race. Although he has been, again, he's been entered for one of the handicap hurdles, hasn't he? And
I saw that today.
they're probably just testing to see what the mark is. But he's already rated 150 plus. He's going to be 160. He ain't winning a handicap at Cheltenham off that, is he? So I think they're just dipping a toe in the water with him. So yeah,
Gaelic Warrior all the way.
He will. He'll be in the Ballymore.
The only bad news is that I followed you on both of these after this one. So
you like this, didn't you?
Yeah, you're stuffed. And your second one, as you say, second part of the Richie double, and one of your 5 to follow was Chapeau du Soleil in the bumper, and it was 10-1 at the time. But was that after the funny run that we say? Some people were saying it was an awful run.
Yeah,
it looked a bit of a funny one. I thought he looked like
it was after that run, OJ. Yeah,
week after, wasn't it?
Yeah, I did expect him to run again since then, but I mean, I think he's 7-1 now, bet 365. I don't work for them, by the way. It's just I've got their odds up, so that's why I keep quoting them. But yeah, I mean, it looks like he's going to go straight there now, which is obviously a risk. But for them to do that, they must think he's got a chance.
He's hiding in his Hawks box, petrified of Bruno. That's what's happening.
Well, I don't know what's up with him, but I just, I'm pretty sure that they'll get him right for it. But just hope I just want him to turn up now and get a run for my money, because I've got him in quite a few nice bets. So as long as he shows up and runs his race, I'll be happy. So yeah, quite happy with that double that day.
Turn up and do a Facile Vega.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Be nice. Ian, 20th of December. Hidden Valley Lake, 8-1 for the Albert Bartlett. Beaten last week.
Yeah, it was giving, I can't remember, he gave one of the horses £6, and I think was only beaten, was it half a length? So I know it was beaten. I expected, and probably a lot of people expected to win. So I've taken a slight comfort that he was only beaten that short distance, giving that weight away. Not ideal, but I say still got a slight bit of hope. Hopefully Rachel will do the bizzo.
Good man. And as we touched on before, I'm with you. Ablutard 10-1 in the Gold Cup.
Yeah, this worries me a bit. Obviously, with when did he pull out at Haydock back in November and pulled up, and I think it was the horse had an illness, or obviously didn't. It worried us because a lot of Henry's horses that come over to the UK and didn't really run. I think Envoy and a couple of others didn't really run that well since. So it's not the ideal prep. So technically saying is half a run, if you even want to call it that, going into a Gold Cup. But it's 8-1. It's still like second or third favourite, which surprises me. But again, a small comfort that Rachel again might do the business, but it'll be tough.
Yeah, it will be tough. And Alex, your pick on the 20th of December. Not heard you mention this one much, to be honest with you. It was a handicap pick. Salvador Biggie in the Pitemp 16-1. Look what you did.
Yay.
Look what you did. You created a Twitter sensation. People were following you everywhere.
He was 16-1 when I put him up. Then, like 2 days later, Paddy Power then priced him up at 25s, and I thought, "Oh, get stuck in on that." So I got stuck in on that, and now he's as low as 7-1 with Paddy's. Best price, I think, set like maybe 8-1. So I'm on at 16s for this video. Best price 8. Pretty happy with that. And yeah, can't really argue. Really, price is halved. What's not to like?
Love it. Love it. And you were going brave, handicap pick in December. Love it.
Yeah.
Ante Post 5, 10th of January. Ian got me all excited.
Garlaw.
Favourites. Garlaw, 50-1 for the Ryanair. And then poor old Allaho's out. We're looking at what? About a lot less than half of that now, isn't it? About 16s now, potentially.
Might even be less than that. I think we discussed on one of our other videos, it might be even 12-1, 14-1, I think it might be. And the interesting thing is with the entries that come out today on Tuesday, Garlaw's not in any of the handicaps. So it looks like it's all full steam ahead for the Ryanair. So I took a potential punt and it may pay off. I'll be very happy with an each way at 50-1.
Course form. Oof.
Yeah.
Get excited here. Good pick. Alex,
Sorry to cut in here, but I've just had an update on my phone of the football score, and Liverpool were winning 2-0. They're now losing 5-2.
5-2.
5-2.
Yeah, so
In good
I
chewing.
don't want to but I thought it was quite incredible they managed to concede 5 in a row. So
They're at home
The
as well, aren't
the
they?
boys are going to be happy on the group later.
They're at home, aren't they?
Yeah.
yeah,
Cheers. Cheers. It's gone quiet. Right.
sorry for the interjection.
Quickly. Alex, curd and mustard, 25-1, Grand Annual. Not around since it's...
No, he needed one more to get into the Grand Annual because he'd only had 2 runs over fences. They're now going to keep him as a novice and keep running again over fences next season. And I think the plan is either to go for that hurdle at Kelso on the 4th of March or go for the county. But I think he's probably still well handicapped over hurdles. I think he's off 143. He was off a similar mark when he was 3rd in the county last year behind Stateman and First Street. Obviously, Stateman's now multiple Grade 1 winner, and First Street's rated in the mid-150s. So he was off very similar to weight to those that day. So he's probably got a good chance in that. But current mark over fences is 136. And I mean, that looks a gift to me. They should have gone for that, but it's not my decision, is it?
Alex fuming.
Only a little bit.
Raging.
Never seen him so angry.
So what, I'm not as angry right now as Jurgen Klopp will be. Put it that way.
Definitely not.
Okay, John. Favorite de Champdu, 12-1, Albert Bartlett.
Yeah, he's not really moved much because he hasn't been out since, has he? So I think he's 10-1 non-run no bet now. Again, he's got a couple of entries in some of the handicap hurdles, but I still think he'll go here. To be fair, I think he'll take his chance in what looks a very open race.
Lovely, and
happy with that.
Love it. Matty Luke, he's only. Matty Luke, we can't. I wanted to hammer him because he's not on, but we kind of can't. So we can in a way because he sat on this show and he went, "Can't really be asked, really. Come really pick up him." I go for Ilete Top, 25-1 for the Supreme. Now 5-1. He couldn't even be asked. Pick him on properly.
I know.
He's picked a nugget. Matty, you're a man. He's done it again.
Who would have thought it?
Yeah, obviously won impressively at the Dublin Racing Festival. So, yeah, 5-1 now. Yeah.
It really was the most unenthusiastic tip you'll ever see.
It really was, wasn't it?
If you've got 5 minutes, go back and watch it. It was like pulling teeth, getting him to try and put something out.
And now he keeps
I have
raving
to
about
pick
it.
something.
No, don't
I
shout
know,
about
yeah.
the bloody thing.
Oh, wait till it wins. Right. Well done, Matty. Again. Ante Post 6, 31st of January. It's all getting a lot closer to current day now. So, these are all probably a lot more live bets and not much that we can add to them, to be honest. But Johnny kicked us off. Common practice, 20-1, non-runner, no bet for the Boodles.
Yeah, I think he's roughly the same sort of price.
Yeah.
He might be able to get a bit more on him now. He got his entry today. That's the main thing. He got it spot on with Comfort Zone not being entered and going to Triumph. So that was one of the JP horses out the way. Obviously, they've got Takao as the favourite in that race as well, but you just don't know with these JP horses, do you?
No.
If he's the one wearing the red cap, he'll win. Red cap always wins.
But the good thing is, all that reasoning you put behind it, it's all followed the pattern that you've said. So
So he just needs to. Yeah, he just needs to turn up now, doesn't he? And I think he's got a good chance. And to be fair, that price is good. I think I might stick him in some multiples with that as well because it's a decent price still.
Good. Matty copied you on that one.
Oh, yeah, he did. Not be cat.
Blatant plagiarism on the day by Matty Luke.
Terrible.
And then he put one of his old favourites, Cool Cody to follow up again in the plate, 25-1. Can't really argue with that. Sound reasoning, loves the course. They're obviously going to have a tilt, aren't they? So, yeah.
He's come down quite a few pounds, hasn't he, now as well, after his runs this season?
Yeah.
He has.
Come down a lot. So, Alex put up not Shan Valley Kid, but Shan Valley Kid at 40-1 for the Albert Bartlett.
Yeah, put him up at 40-1. Now he's best priced 20s. There are some bookies that are doing as low as 12, so he's coming quite a lot. It's all since the horse that was second to him when he won, Monty Star. Was Monty Star? Monty Star. He then won that race against Hidden Valley Lake. So then a few people on Twitter have then put up, Shan Valley Kid could be one for the Albert Bartlett. And yeah, the price has now started to come in a little bit. So came in from 40s, as I mentioned, best price at the moment 20s. It's only one place though. That's something that Mark Mackay on his latest video, he was going to put up Shan Valley Kid as well at 20s, but he said it was only 20s at one place. So he didn't want to do it because as soon as a few people get stuck in, that 20s will go. So yeah, 20s, but the majority is sort of 16s, 12s, 14s, that sort of price. But yeah, happy with that. He's coming quite a bit, and I think he's entitled to take his chance.
And we've got hundreds, Alex, haven't we?
We have, yeah. we
Just drop that in there.
Before I put him up at 40s.
Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff,
Can't
Jeff.
go wrong with 100-1.
Cannot go wrong. Can't go wrong. And Ian put up the aforementioned Comfort Zone 10-1 for the Triumph.
Yeah, I was very happy after seeing the win at Cheltenham, I think in the new year, 28th of Jan. We beat Spirit Writer. So, yeah, very happy. I'm not sure what you can get price-wise now. Probably around about the same, I think. About 10, probably get 10-1 best price. So, yeah, very happy.
Lovely. And that brings us swiftly along to our final Ante Post 7 tonight, which is obviously on the other video. So we'll quickly run through who you put up. Don't really need to say much. You've been very good, Ian. I must say, you've been very good. Ian put up In the Pocket for the Ballymore and Am I Right for the Kim Muir. John, Chasing Fire for Supreme. Andy Dufresne for the Grand Annual. Alex, Churchton Warrior in the National Hunt Chase. And Panic Attack in the Kim Muir. And Matty, Ante for the Potemps. And Jatara in the Mayor's Novice Hurdle. So, therefore, doth end our review of our Ante Post series. So, I think what we'll do, we'll go through everyone's things and you can give it to one of them. Everybody get their thumbs ready. And we'll run through everybody's one by one. So, starting off with Matty Luke and Minella Indo for the Gold Cup at 40-1 back in October. It's got to be edging up that, hasn't it?
Yeah, kind of here. A little bit more than neutral.
It was always been Gold Cup, I guess. We'll give him that. Matty Luke, Bear Grylls, Any Race. Matty Luke, Hollow Games for the Turner's Novice Chase. Matty Luke, Ramillies at 25-1 for the National Hunt Chase.
Oh, yeah. What am I doing that? Yeah.
Matty Luke, Floor Reporter in the Stayers Hurdle at 5-1.
Fair to middling, I think.
Only that way.
Oh,
controversial.
Matty Luke with an incredibly enthusiastic 25-1 on Ilete Tom in the Supreme.
Thumbs up for that one.
Double thumbs up for the pick, double thumbs down for the enthusiasm.
Matty Luke, Cool Cody, 25-1 for the plate.
Yeah.
Getting on a bit.
And Matty Luke, Common Practice for the Boodles at 20s. Johnny's like that.
Try that, John.
And then, today he's put up Jatara in the Mayor's Novice.
That's a good one.
And Antair in the Potemps at 20-1. Who knows?
Possibly. I quite like that
horse, so we'll do that.
Yeah, I'm a bit
cool.
like that.
Right then. boss man, boss man.
Might as well just do that.
Rain Man the boss.
Ian Raider, 18th of October. You gotta remember. Blazing Carl, 16-1 for the Stayers. Currently 3-1. Between Waters for the Mayor's Novice at 20-1.
That's a double. That's a double thumbs down.
Oh shit!
Oh, Hendo, what are you doing today?
No, straight faces now. 3 Stripe Life. We won't go any further.
Comment on that. Yeah.
Minella Kokuna. Probably we should go any further on that either. Injured. Hidden Valley Lake 8-1. Albert Bartlett.
About halfway, I reckon.
Halfway. Applutard Gold Cup. Probably nudging that way more than anything.
Yeah.
Applutard 50-1. Oh no, sorry, Garlow 50-1 in the Ryanair.
I wish it was.
You've got to give him that for that.
Yeah.
Comfort Zone 10-1 in the Triumph.
Yeah, sort of a bit like that.
Slight thumb up.
Am I right in the Kim Muir? Alex, you can't be having that after going against him today.
Oh yeah, I've got a
Hard
match
to
down there. That's straight down.
Yeah.
And in the pocket 14-1 in the Ballymore.
Again,
He
they're
play-
only
he play
today, so
shout.
it's hard to judge them, isn't it? On today, like
It is hard because it's only tonight, isn't it? So
I'll be happy to be second to Gaelic Warrior. Let's just take that.
Alex Ander Galpin Deschamps. Put up back in October. Epatante at 5-1 for the Mayor's Hurdle.
I'm going to be positive for myself on that one.
Pretty. It's always pretty
Double
solid
thumbs
all
up.
season, isn't it? Time Hill at 20-1 for the Brown Advisory.
Yeah.
Got to be thumbs up. So let's bring it down a step or two. Bob Ollinger, 10-1 for the Stayers.
big bad Bob.
That one's
Oh.
dreadful.
Oh,
Encanto Bruno, 25-1 for the bumper.
Yeah, it's
I'm
got to be
keeping the
thumbs
faith,
up.
Al. Keeping the faith with you, Al.
Keep the faith.
Nusret for the Triumph, 20-1.
I think I've got to go
Salvador-
thumbs down. I called him dog shit, didn't I? So
Salvador Ziggy 16s, but we could call it 25, seeing as it actually, lengthened afterwards. 16s for the Potemps.
he was 25s by the time the video got released, I think. So
yeah.
We'll give you that one. Colonel Mustard 25-1 for the Grand Annual. Shan Valley Kid for the 40-1 in the Albert Bartlett.
Oh, Shan Valley, come on.
Shan Valley. And then on to tonight's again. Churchton Warrior in the National Hunt Chase.
We don't know yet.
Ramillies all the way. And Panic Attack up against Ian at 25-1 in the Kim Muir.
Again, I don't know yet. I'm neutral.
I'm being positive. Positive vibes.
And to wrap it all off, it's Drum Boy. Fucking hell, there'll be thumbs going every direction here. Be like a helicopter for the thumbs going up, down, around. Ahoy,
Wow.
Senor, in the Gold Club at 10-1.
Ahoy!
Yeah.
No!
Bambridge, any race 10-1. Got to give that one.
Good
Bambridge.
shout.
Zanny 12-1 in the Stayers.
Toilet.
Ian.
Perseus Way.
Yay!
Yay!
He's got to be down, hasn't he? Because he's not
That's
going.
good.
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, he's a stinker.
Gaelic Warrior 7-1 for the Ballymore. Fingers crossed.
Wins.
Chapeau de
Wins.
Soleil 10-1 in the bumper.
He's going to be that because
Who knows?
it's unknown.
What
totally.
beat it for me?
Favori Deschamps do 12-1 in the
Yeah, be
Albert
all right.
Bartlett.
I'm happy with that. I'm sort of a bit like that, but yeah, he's got a chance.
Common Practice 20-1 in the Boodles.
We're happy with him. We like him.
And then tonight do Chasing Fire and Andy Dufresne again.
Yeah, well, jury's out at the moment, isn't it? But we've
Jury
got to give
is
them-
out. Superb, boys. Absolutely superb. And I think, to be fair, going back to October, there's a lot of positives in there. One or two unfortunate. and one or two who've not done so well. But on the whole, I would rate that pretty damn successful, to be honest with you, so far. Just in terms of if people have followed and got a bet on, at least they're going to get a few runs for their money and something to follow and enjoy, hopefully. And
we just need some winners now.
Yeah,
we need some winners. Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm really hoping that this video could be quite useful to people looking back and just enjoy it. It's been a good laugh doing it. And, thank you
We've
all.
got some picks that are with some good value, and we've got some other ones where we've fallen into the typical Ante Post traps, haven't we?
Yeah.
Things obviously don't always go to plan. So what I can say is we all obviously put in a lot of effort with the picks that we have, and we don't just throw anything up willy-nilly, do we? So we do our best.
Yeah.
Good job, gents. Good job. I've really enjoyed it. So thank you, Ian, boss man. Thank you, John.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, lads. I've enjoyed it.
Alex. And thank you to Matty, who will be back with us soon. He's we can't wait to have him back with us.
Yeah.
And thank you to Lloyd. Exchange 25% off to get your stuff in the next 2 weeks, probably, if you want it to go to the festival with you. And to the rest of you, thanks for all watching the Ante Post series. We really do appreciate anybody watching. If you do go on and watch, like Dave said in the video the other week, please just click on subscribe while you're watching. It doesn't take much. It only sends a little notification at you. Just widens our audience, really. And if you've enjoyed it, pass on the word. And there'll be more to come soon. Like Alex said earlier, hopefully there's a couple of trainer things potentially in the pipeline.
Jockey interviews as well.
Yeah, jockey interviews, and of course the big preview, the big main preview night on which I think
Friday the 10th.
On Friday the 10th, which will be well worth the watch. So
some great guests as well.
Some great guests. Yeah. Some top folks.
So does as well.
Says the man who nailed 5 in a day. What more can we say? Highlight of the year so far. So thanks for following, folks. Keep on following, and we'll see you all again soon.